kickoff in 2023 on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Panthers 50, Panthers 70 Lions. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go.
Willis will look to throw it. And this nearly an interception right off the bat. An early crisis averted as that winds up incomplete.
Let's go now.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Panther Street, Panther Street.
They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Willis now off play action. That's caught by Durham. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
3rd and 2, Willis. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. It was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with... And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Allen's got it complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go.
70 Timberwolves. Ready, right?
2nd and 5. Drops this underneath for Chandler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the Sam. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Here we go, Shaq. Go, Shaq. Go, Shaq.
Now a handoff to Chandler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
A first carry here for Kanane Longu. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
10 to 11, 10 to 11. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will stay a 2-score game at 16. Well, he does have a good leg, I'll give him that, but not that good.
Not by a long shot.
Ready, ready. Third. Right there. Cougar 19.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now Willis on the bootleg. Across the formation, he finds Godwin. Touchdown! Chris Godwin, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Dean. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Willis now off of play action. Airing this one out for Evans. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run with their fullback. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Willis. This one taken in by Otten. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Willis looking to throw it. Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown. Cade Otton. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
19 Lions.
Willis will try and throw for this. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for them. In this case now, maybe the 2-for-1 is coming into play in the NFL.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A big play there for Minnesota. 43 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
He'll drop to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Handoff right side to Wangu. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Trap 60, trap 60. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Willis. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove. Because any guy who's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him. So he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he cannot pull it in.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now back to throw.
Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They'll look to throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
On 2nd down, here's DeWanger.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
For the Vikings field goal, a 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And that's a nice gain by him on 1st down, picking up some key yardage.
2nd down and a yard. Back to throw, Willis.
Over the middle to Evans.
And Evans will have a Bucs first down as he gets this up past the 40.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down from Evans, still one of the most dependable receivers in the NFL. 9 seasons, all above 1,000 yards, and he's climbing career leaderboards. Already in the top 50 in yards, top 30 in touchdowns.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down throw coming by Willis.
Escaping the pressure right.
Willis throws another interception, his third of the game. Picked off by Lewis Seen.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Airing this one out for Evans. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Last play of the half, Willis. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. Last play of the half. Here's Willis.
Flush to his right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. See if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Well, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. A gain of 22.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out.
19 Lions. Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now he's flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Go, Reed, go.
On first and goal, they'll try the option left. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Third and 5. Willis on the option to the right. And he is going to lose yardage here. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, first and 10. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They'll look to throw. This is caught by Addison. And he'll be wrangled to the ground right there at the 32-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Here's Chandler on second down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The kick by Joseph is good, and that will extend their lead even further. I got to think at this point, third quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And now they're in the hurry-up. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
79 Broncos.
Now Willis on fourth down. And incomplete on the deep ball. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Well, there's a new man here under center. What do you think they saw to acquire him, Charles?
I think they went back to their old scouting reports because those never go away. And I think that they liked him when he was coming out of school, didn't have the opportunity to get him. But now with this opportunity, they think they can get him back to his former level.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Quick throw caught by Godwin. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 14 yards that time for number 14. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to...
It's caught inside the 20. Now the ball comes loose. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Boy, CD, what a way to score. You want to talk about a roller coaster of emotions. They've got the big play, then they cough it up. It seems to be disastrous, but his teammate is there to scoop it and score it.
Not much else I can add to that, partner. I'll just say one thing. We just saw momentum swing several times on one play.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 41 yards. And the Vikings are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but there he goes, right side. He's on his way. And finally taken down at the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Ready? Ready?
On the give, this is their fullback.
I don't know about you, partner, but on second and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Willis. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Trey Palmer making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bucs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. And they're passing attack, even though that one was incomplete. He's been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
23 yards the pickup there. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got Allen. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
A gain of 13 yards.
Set, Temple, set, let's go!
Here's Willis now off the play fake. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Come on, come on, hey! 70 range, hurry, hurry!
Here's Willis. That's caught down the field by Palmer. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Okay, ready? 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates! Curve 19, curve 19! Ready, ready?
Now Willis. Throw left side taken in by Palmer. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here we go, set!
To the air on first down, here's Willis. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw, Willis. That's taken in by Palmer.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking.
And it's a fumble, and the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Crack ball 80. Dragon 60.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Out to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's on his way. And the Buccaneers come up with a late turnover, but it would probably only matter to the